your diabetes, that's it. Bana papa delegate for no money, you didn't and Mamma to you. Yeah, Tibiasi pan, you want the pan, you want in pine. Not reaching the 100% too.
But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so watu insu so onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum divela tom charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na gearbox a omampanyin na na do mre so ne yaton aya vet gearbox ne yaton 4,000 ene ukoto beton 6,500 sprinter alternator near 700 and now got about 1,000. See, I can't be brave. But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so watu insu so onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum divela tom charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na gearbox a omampanyin na na do mre so near ton aya vet gearbox near ton 4,000 and now got about 6,500 sprinter alternator near 700 and now got about 1,000. See, I can't be brave. But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so.
I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in terms of, in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board. Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah, and it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding, initial funding, and Bank of Ghana will not be doing that anymore. So that Gold Board will be capable of buying the gold from the miners, taking it out to refine it, and then Bank of Ghana can go to Gold Board and buy the refined gold, so that we can avoid. I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in terms of, in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board. Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah, and it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding, initial funding.
MPB kasa waka se digital emfa bia ne mesi apono so na me mu hyibe nam se mfat nipa bi wa se ya hweyi na ye de ye hyebre hye wonsa ye beka achi. Last year me ne me family to kwan call US na baby aye free akono o hand luggage kre kita o betu aka mas $100 o mboto me nim se me du ha beti ya na airport o mka che se o mu hie sika no just me to your card so. Enti senya send ne amoye ya. Mitimi send this kagu me phone so at once. E pushi call bank. E you show me bank card. E di to your car me ma. Ye car airport. Eti niema bi won ma wuntu kwan ta. Na wote ya ne ye ka obeka se bia. E ya de hunu kitwe bi ne ayama o. E ya de kese pa eso se yebu. Na ye hyemu kana. Eti afutu kakra mesa de ama ye nyina nse. Ghana batu no mom yen hye nso se efisa abri kono enya osom asem di osom ha ana se bia di ofri ha ana di ofri ha na mo yanwe se ne a obetimi ayen hye ye pamma yen a ebetimi aboa oman ni nyina circle interchange ebo a ye de yen na yemra obechi bilamti anytime ade poku ase de sa okika ni nyina bomu a anytime already $289 million. But second interchange am I in 260 million? 80 say ye change say we fi ha we som ha we ye bedi ho awu asofo amwa ha abato enya nkwaje omanwe oman hihye enye salvation eba nkwaje asem a ene ye kare ka bo ye nso ne emfa sempa ne nante eba oman ne hye a ye hwe nipa odi no kware yo ye de ade hye ne nso obetima ye ne yamaye na ye fa hye ne nsa na emwaye fatu ho kakra mediama we no sebe de na odisho sabre no enye konfo ampesempese guniti Kristo ni etime sremo eba manyo semo a enye nchichemu se we som ha yenhwe ne owo integrity yo bedi no kore etumi ayade na maye eno ne ade beboaye edabia
is not in it. Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this. Not one. Not one. AG. Not one of these agencies is mentioned in this. But if indeed this bill is to compel government agencies to work around the clock, you should be listing them here. None of it is here. In fact, Mr. Speaker, if you read the functions of the authority that they have listed, please permit me to read the functions. Section 3. Promote the optimization of volume, variety, and quality of products produced in the country for domestic consumption and export. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise sector. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the role of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise. MBSSI was doing that. Is that 24-hour economy? The closest you will find is in subclause K, and it says, propose the incentive regime applicable to companies operating in the 24-hour economy value chain, including fiscal and monetary incentives. What is the Finance Ministry doing? What is the Trade Ministry doing? So, Mr. Speaker, this authority they want to create, with the greatest of respect, is totally unnecessary if the purpose is to enable the economy function for 24 hours and allow people to work around the clock. The 133 they spoke about is nowhere here. The agencies they've mentioned politically on platforms is nowhere here in this bill. Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for roads said thousands of jobs have already been created under the 24-hour economy. He said that a few minutes here ago. But out of respect for the rules, we did not want to rise up and challenge him. We would have been pleased if he had given us examples of those thousands of jobs that have been created under the 24-hour economy already. This is a house of records. How can you say that today there are thousands of jobs that have already been created under the 24-hour economy? Then why are your youth complaining that no jobs have been created? Thousands of jobs have already been created. Mr. Speaker, that's a palpable untruth. He went ahead to say that there are already contractors that are working 24 hours in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I would have been happy if he had named one. We would have gone there at 2 a.m. with our cameras to find out if he's really working 24 hours around the clock. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Mr. Speaker, the real reason for which they are promulgating this authority, and we have come to that view, is just to buy time. From January 2025 till February 2026, the 24-hour economy has become a hoax. And they know very well that it is not going to bear fruit. So what they are doing is creating an impression in the minds of Ghanaian youth that we are now creating an authority. The authority is working. They are now starting. It is coming. It is not coming anywhere. What they have put in this document will not create a 24-hour economy.
All right, Abusia. Yamamuni na adwo, yamamu baby I train if be about 1 p.m. and yeah extremely late. 1 or 2 things be na to me I'm say at the appropriate time. But I hope say I be the more the other boardum na mama program no akoso said the amoye my da no. Sorry say yeah late once again. Any inconveniences be no, we apologize sincerely. Say oh shame me a year TikTok I message say over tap onto the screen for me as many times as you can. Send me roses as many times as you can. Program na ekosona I do baby a interesting obi to me they will give so aba na aboa page I'm a page na then to me grow ntimi mamuni na akwaba ba political zone so meba na mabebubo mudin at the right time na metumi amamu akwaba. So keep sharing, keep reposting, keep liking, just do that for me when I wants to be sure. Me share me YouTube ne me Facebook. Okay. Facebook ne YouTube for so me mamuni na akwaba say any first day I oba within the Felix appear higher political zone your page yes you say yeah they be adwumade ama MPP aban especially you be making sure say Ghana for any better ho so na womo etumi ehu aban papa from aban bone me say me program am be say u follow ni yi pa na ampa say yi ni na yes ye pese Ghana kokan I believe say ye de betu ye ho fo ye de bedwene ye ho ye de beka ye ho na ebre so say ye koto aba na ye yi won ye bedi ye ni mukan na wo ma bo ama ye tumi akekere Ghana ye ho ni pese say ye small no mu kodi say adwuma no and until that is what political zone has been for. Yes, we are MPP, however they are enkosu or MPP monosono. We are quick to come out to put it right. And everybody that follows or anyone that has followed us, in him said that is how we have operated. Say omoya the papa ye bebo ma baso. Omanya the papa so they are. You already know what time it is. Now there was this thing I just wanted to say. Yeah, I want to thank a few people here. Everyone that is supporting me one way or the other. Those of you who have made it a thing to push me through, to help me, to keep this page alive, to keep this system alive, to keep me going. May God bless you and replenish whatever you will lose, time, energy, money, whatever you lose as a result of supporting Alhaji Dr. Bawumia that I do represent. Now the people are mama sika yeba mama sense contribute I believe say very soon number and the finality of how that went near to me mama update na ankoye say bi ayakoji sika no na ye de akoye de ayepe na mbom mosumo be hu the way and I say they are this sika no koye den ekoye those of you who are also supporting my my funeral for both my auntie and my uncle, both of them, so God bless you. Whichever way you support me, whether in prayers, in counseling, whatsoever, God bless you so much. I believe say onyame beboa ama arechichira ba na yetumi ato akoso aye adwuma ye no meda nyankopon ase say ne ode ache me said I'm kind of late because of 1 or 2 things. I will not be too long. However, this is a statement I have to come here and make. And I said, this is a program and SMA. So I will try my best to wrap up so that we can go to other places too. And I'll thank my team, Diaspora Coms team Ninina, Medamunina, SKB, Razmi, Diva, RD, Bopa, everyone, Obia, what's the name? Facts based, my people there too. Munina, Patriotic Unplugged, Munina, Munina, for the kind support you are giving to me. All right. And said I'm kind of time, Nico. However, I want us to ginger the page. While you are sharing, no, I would be giving a little shout out here. As many, I Wilson, as many, Patrome, thank you for joining. Nane Noama, senior man, Michiao, Kwekubo Aten, Sister Cynthia, Michiao, Nasho, hello, Nasho, Michiao, na Amenya, so far, those are the people, Mehu Samajibra Moderation. Patro, when ja comment, na one tro hello, hi, I mean, Huna Metmiama, shout out, me Patro P, into Momo Modem Wame, oh, YouTube, who Facebook, now, share, ja comment, mame, Bomodin, ja comment, mame, who Facebook, who YouTube, ja comment, na like page, so, for mame. Mr. Mupi, Momo Modena, Mundi say Jumana Mame, I mean to me, Emma the right recognition as you all deserve. Hassle. Okay, young call TikTok, I believe said there's a lot of people there, and let's go there and give them a shout out to. Then we move. Hey, okay, Kwadwo Yabo, I join it. Adi, I join it. Diana join it. 47, I join it. When you Jones Ofori was so about 2J metals, me that's so I join it. Oh, there be sorry, why? You fix yourself, so and also say NDC 419 NDC. Oh, yeah, that's it. The Saint is Isufu, Precious, Davis Jackson, Ajoesi Kapa, Gifty Owusu, I believe, neck pressing, Oba, Terry, KSI, Collins, Asari, Andrew, Andrew joining here, Kwabena, Mehun, Angela Sechi, Mehun, so Divine Beauty, thanks for reposting, Daddy Joe, thanks for sharing, Eric's, Georgian Apia, Osumi Chiao, I want to be a professor, Uncle Tom, Opulento, Augustine Boedi, I want to be Mr. Dia, McLean, Kaya, Lati Richard, Benedicta, Munina, Baba, Mehun, so Kuya Maribo down for Mehun, Sembella, Mehun, Ebetoda, Stephen Quist. Thank you all for joining. All the people who are joining on TikTok, thank you so much. Please continue sharing and reposting for me. Tap on the screen, leave comments, keep the page active. All right. Yamra so much. Mr. Joey Sifu, Osede. Ose mahama ye nkontompo ni dadafo. Just as the same with the effect of the COVID-19 and Ukraine-Russia war and the economy. He said what mankind need is dokono nenchinam neshito, and that mankind doesn't eat digitization. Now he has turned around to eat his own word. He is the most deceitful person in Ghana. Sejo, as a ne unim me topic medeba on. All right, you may say in Kramichiao, Joshua Nyako, Michiao, Tremantin, David, Mehun, so, and Joy Abbey. It's a good job. Joy Abbey, greetings to you. Francis and Chroma, Usumehun, and I want to be Aquia Williams. I'm a Williams, the meaning Aquia Williams, I've been there, the Yamiase. Deborah Saki, Michiao, so, na. Hello, or I want to say Felix condolences. What you made us what it when I'm comfort to me. With the money now, some more wish me condolence. Thank you so much. All right, Charlie. Honorable Alexander, yeah, Lionel, big up. Shakataka, big up yourself. It is possible everywhere. Florence Butchie, Rapture, Salma, Medamuni Nas, I feel mama, yeah, start the program now. And me break the ice with this, and then we get in. Guyala. Maybe.
2% of this
elections are 72%. About the market. No be a whole establishment. It was against one man, Kennedy Kwame. He was able to get 31% 37. Too much.
Hey. Politics we proud.
Kennedy will win by 72%.
That's
of
right.
Elections are 72%. About the market.
Sure.
Market. Sure. No be a whole establishment. It was against one man, Kennedy Kwame. He was able to get 31% 37. Hey, can you too much?
Hey. And the popo ni any hi abua papa what do any so. Anyways, it's here for yenuanom NDC phone tin ene menam. Ye beda obade ase se ode ene ache yen. Tetrema eda bodwe mu moja edi yemu afrusane. Minuaba Aku Williams, me sorry, say me udin no wrong. Richard Udre Champon, me ma wonso so akwaba. Monica Bibi, me ma muni na akwaba. Alhaji Abdul wa, me ma mo akwaba. NDC funtin ene menam. Na ene masamo a me be kan me se me kan wi a na wo ye NDC ni a emfa ho I don't care. You can do your NDC propagandist way, aspiring. Thank for joining and things like that. There is nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. But say a ban of things of national interest that your best ceremony. NDC for yenim se momo party na nye party a ekoda sumnye so. Edwene say ye the bibi papa bi ba beboa Ghana na magana koso. We accept that. Because ene social safety nets ya elboa Ghana ni na no. Say ye kasi ye ko book mu akohwe won ye de ba ya NDC for mudin embata baby ya yenim se eba no yenda da nipa yen kan nsem yenim na ntoni petrim de ya atoro yen kan enye no kra yenim se mo ya de ye de mamo ye ne mo kra empere nanso ye besere mo eduru niama eye national interest ya menu adwon Yemma yenuanum NDC Frontiers said the time for them fighting it is over. Omunjai. Se susuan pasa womo ya manyuku a yetia manyuku said yebe ya manyuku be yeden amanyuku be to me ababe govern or mine to me afan into my pefra. Yentia manyuku just because ye pese party food didn't make keke enye numti yetia manyuku. Enumti yenuanum NDC for yenim pefe yenim pa se bano se yenya ade a yede boa oman a eno no munim ye na emom de yede se no munim ye ye besere mo edu bre bi na asaban bi ba government decision bi ba na se yade e bebo oman ni na for just 1 week na 1 month bi no momfa mo party ni ye den ento nchen na yentumi nwene Ghana ho kane obi be bisam se kwesi aden na wa start your program na sa ma start me program na sa because yenuanom NDC for some reason odo a omo party ntino se womo ya ade kra ma na pra Ghana man womo ya ade kra emfa Ghana enko de pa womo se emfa ho ne de obi wuo de obi pra de an life be say so long as yen NDC for ye wo power no eno ene ye hia minua mama menka asem bi wa eye this whole and nada to defend my party no eye too much. Ye wo Ghana na NDC for ebe supervise over Ghana. Lucky enough, na ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and na ye president, okay? Now omo bema ye banking sector no egu turubu. En hunti se over 2015, 2016, Bank of Ghana, okay, omo report, annual report wa omo ye they actually accepted say ye banks ne ye den egu your financial sector na ye den ejija enu hunti se osan kofa 2015 me pa cho me ma date me ma document ya betimi find the one case will be chatro enu hunti se ofa 2015 IMF deal NDC for spearheaded by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the core IMF say omomwa omonomonye na insusunya ba ko IMF de ma omone say omonye den omonko reform the banking sector adentia enkrofo bi wo ho na yamemo musika de abie bank ya na emfa kwan paso enkrofo bi wo ho na wo modedede eka na wo muntua back some of the banks no sabio edan ni si ho na enso so bibia anim ana asisika nim enu nti Ghana ni a wo hwe me Ghana ni a wutie me se muni na mo bekai se muni na mo de madwene ebeto ho a ebra NDC fo begina ho na na se bra na John Mahama ho no I mean 2014 15 March and then some part of 16 na wankasa usika we de akoto bank tieniye wankasa usika we de akoto bank no okose wukuyi ya na yesi yenyi ma me pacho we nya me na meka esi wo Ghana pacho me ba esi wo Ghana we nya me na meka me say in the year 2015 16 even some early part of 17 ye ba first no na wankasa usika we de akoto bank no okwa yesi yenya bi ma I remember and I know most of you here will remember that is a fact the also what the won kaya ya maami bi na ne ba shenechi oko bank se oko pay 2 million na ne ba yare odibi ato aduro na odibi so ayeden odibi ato bibi kakra obetumi anu ama akola na di na akola na tumi anu maduro no so what the won kaya hwe amede wadwene ko back because we and nam radio so ni TV so bebre ikowi akire kra despite ya papa despite and ebebo a lady no so man dan you so man bibi sa so it is not a news wo NDC ni a wo hwe me won say that and wo MPP ni a wo hwe me won say that Midland Savings and Loan yakoho say ye kwagi sika yetumi tse oba tan eba efri nachi emma security mine ebro no Ghana ni awutie me kai se na enye aban sika o wankasa waton wo kwadu waton won kate waton wo pure water na ompesa wo bebo asansa brenti no wate kakra to ho se da ache asem nti wate kakra to ho na saa da ache na beton na wo pesa wo ko na nka wo koyi kakra utie na odebo wo bera na ye ka kire wo se sika ni ho ya papa compre ko Japan a echiri obi nim baby anadwene ekofa yi samo beka ya obeka kire yen say oko bank say up $10,000 fidelity those times almost say omunya 10,000 mano but ombenya $1,000 mano na $1,000 no krumbenya mano no adi say omu bank ne mano there be yeah on my bank no 2 weeks and sa no menya $1,000 dia mano mane dia kra ne niama okra enti asemu amaking eya tro enye kwesi ameye MPP ni na mebe gina ha America enti say the MPP ni NDC ne tonchan ya this was the reality on the grounds. Fast forward sa niama eba ye ni nti no Bank of Ghana nkasa report wa omudi gina asokoje IMF support no ekire se ampa esese ye fixe ye banking sector no enu nti sa obeka ya papa Mahama so ye se sa de a ono no obekọ election utie obekọ election no ontumi nkoka se nkrofo nko gugu banks enye sa ye beto abaye den e de etia no enti sa de a odisika ebehye bank ni mu enu nti yen MPP for ankasa communicators na ya anya de to be honest with you because na NDC for nsem omo kan say na Nadu could have saved the banks with say 9 billion or then and of course spend 21 billion say udikogu no And when you see people make that argument, right away, no, Emma who say Ghana, you hope I want to echo from Elsa. I didn't in America, sir. You have a government. Odin kind diska. Emma banking institutions say, which is John Mahama. And let's clap for him. Or no, so not general no. Na economics, no, Johnny say. So good banks and it is said, yeah, IMF, Mona, Ebeha, Yabetu Abetiano, and Nuntino, or the scanning boom beshim, na bank for no, me the equal to your deposit, any savings and loan for no, or the equal to your depositors for the Eka. Menu me and in dia dance DKM, God is love, all these one, Piram, all the scams buy the small bojo edu time bia obi to make of a container. Now we're printing him. Now I try what savings and loans because your ma system now your former uneska kakra na say every month to me the kakra could jubilee house near my paper. Intimomi here. Premium President Kufuor tried to her say answer no be bank no as a so nya amount of scale no. John Mahama na buy no from 2013 omu reduce ye. Enunti ebe ha savings and loans na sa ade we be pie bebre. IMF say monko ye mo banking cleanup sector. NDC for say aden na nanado amfa sika na John Mahama de ma homo a omo de bobo omo ho bosia ebi ne pa akwasi ndum. Ono na 17 na nemeti yi pa akwasi indum. Samobe Kaya, GM Bank, any other banks here, no more Sebio, na omo booksum look good at 2 no bank near the ade. John Mahama this kanama omono. Pakwe sindum na ya na Ghana for ho ye me wanwa. Ya na Ghana for ho ye me wanwa. Pakwe sindum, yes, or ye juma yeni or ye juma we be business but ye or you. John Mahama this kind of man, they say on Fambra Ghanaian market ni muno. One farmer Ghanaian market mo. And or the better bank ya na ego ewo Chicago. It was covered on ABC News. Ugugula ubenya. Pakwesi ndum. John Mahama ehu no mobo edis kama ne se pakwesi foko to ya Ghana foka na o bank ni nyina no. Pakwesi num dis ka no e na ode bet na America. One fant na Ghana po ne ska na ka ho. Nanso politics ne power no bi penti. Ya sheda ka tro se na nado egu sebe Ghana for ejuma. Mamema mo side track kakra just to compare with how deadly and wicked this NDC government is. Number one, or starting so all year big, now 2015, 2016 though. Of course, signing Shatawale no money ade. Yes, number one, any yamame Rebecca Kucha picture nti. Ye mum any yama number one ababeye sebe encrofor frakadam. Oh, number one yes, Sami Jemfina na edi kan. But na radio so a. And I yenye ba bemu. And I remember this was done in 2018. Honorable Kojo upon Kroma and a yes press conference. Okache Ghana food in ase. And we are men's gold no. Krata ekutano no. Enye Bank of Ghana na demand into one to me for deposit in Kotoa nyene say. Se bibi koba Bank of Ghana bitumi akova. Intimo bi amfenisi kan ko hobio. Sada na mede maso ne mani na hwe ye ewa sempa. Sami Jemfi betna ho ye nanim ya so obi ayetria na homnache. Ebe nyinya nanim te se de wiase bon no. Oh obi nanado de ye hu ne so bi da papa ne ye nipa bone papa ne ye nipa bone papa oh no obi say oh na den e na obi say men's gold so no ogu no nanado ba ye umi adwuma e na ugu men's gold hey obi no same na men's gold case no same what you say oh obi we nyanti ase bia enkrofo sika kwatwa enkrofo sika egu oh obi ena no me ne bra bi hia ye na ne sika ekodi ho na ohwe bra no Sami Jemfi nya nanim twatro fe na ha all because eni kwan se aban bia etua men's gold kano Sanka Bank of Ghana ne man to me krata de a anka aban betumi ayeden etua ne ka me patro so what ya say nanso anya kwaya minerals commission for a licensing and I know they just and it was supposed to be gold deposits. Patro so what ya say gold deposits. Inti senya ade a Bank of Ghana ne ma say to me krata na emremu no aban bia ntumi ntua says kan 2020 ye koto aba na the same Sami Jemfi abegina ho oh etiefo mate den ne oh John Mahama so ba men's gold for ni no betu akehwa na obi say hey Sami tobo ase we sure say John Mahama say or say I John Mahama or say obetu obi aka obi bisa no men's gold for cause na officer John Mahama edi agro ye tu men's gold for ni na aka yo na insurance Kenya me the next day no na President Mahama na one ohema we yeje okaya ene Kofi Adoma wanwani na omo wo interview bi a omo ye den omo ye sa interview na se na ye president ko ka say amembo na ya na spirit wo na sometimes it me dan nipa na ni nto ye bibia ye hunu se mo kai sa conversation wa ene ohema we yeje bi sa ne say your excellency eye men's gold ya te say ye wo ba ubetu omoka no correct. No, say, oh no, nobody can pay that money. No government can pay. He was honest. Because government, and our president, will be making our direction. No, yet me then, yet me impeach you. You cannot pay that money. Adia wo ye Jumama Mahama, ono na ebe di president na Sami Jemfi we di nechi. Mahama said there be on car so betuya men's good for sika o baby. Sami Jemfi so abo pons. Ashe aye front tefre suit ni bi. Ebe ninya nanim ya said ya wanu mududo. Just as a real bon akola we Sami Jemfi we. With the dinner na do attempt all because of men's gold. Oko Bank of Ghana for report to moi. Ya papa pa kwesindum GM Bank. Ebra ni sika ye se sana na afi ontumi operate bank bi no. Hello Rabbi, welcome. Ono angasa tro letter tie. E de come Bank of Ghana say. Omun reduce no from bank. Udie. Omun reduce no from bank to a small loan away service. And your Ghana government na you. Or yes, I didn't go NDC pension. No one a chiroko ye. Say onya ska or the be run GN bank ni bio. And into a percent or reduce the license no or teso na utimide ye den savings and loans and sani amawe. And hunti enya na na ekufu ado ba ye no be gu GN bank. GM Bank na say o need the capacity. Kusika wo de mama ne gu ho ni na no wentumi anhweso ye nti ontumi run as a bank. Na MPP communicators ya tena ho. Ama ya ka kire Ghana for say. Na ekufu ado nti e na pa kwasi ndum sika o de wo no ontumi ntua woka na ekufu ado 3 more den. Yenya bu cow, so kai bu cow a abrantie bi onam basa why no ho basa sa but now United Showbiz edidi na nado atem se na nado nti omusika akoloke edifudi pe ebra na men's gold mom percentage no ebra na GM Bank mom high percentages no wo mo emblem aban o and the GM Bank ye pa kwesindum se me ntumi operate as a bank bio. Yes, yemfa someone more MPP say MPP na egu bank. Ebio bank be impo ena minuanom MPP gu no. Any bank here now over like the correct papers and the correct documentation. Now so na uniska wo de be run no. Na na do dan kwa kufu adoba wo mi nyansan mu kanofori ata no nyansan mu no. One year wa finance ministry ho enyansan mu no. Omoma ye be ye nhihye. That's why I say me you see na Ghana politics no. Ghana politics no. Say me dwene ho a say papa ye na ye po. Say oman ne say ye na ye po. Hwade o. Obi agu bank na ma bank ne enye adwuma. Abanye Akufo Addo aba wa say woni omokrata ye no ye ntumi nkasa wo mungu cause nkrofo ye adwuma wo. Enu nti de ebe ye ne say ye beka wo mu nyina ye den abom na ye change directors e da no adentia sa director fo ye wo hoi na John Mahama diskama a omo say omunkotua depositors a omukodi ya Ghana ni na obre na onu koye na adwuma no wanya ni sika no enti yen kammom na yen frɛ no Consolidated Bank of Ghana enu nti enne wo ye NDC ni wo ye MPP ni o unless how person wo ye nkwase politics ke kan sem hunu keke online na ehu se wo so ubo mu keke but under Nanado Danko Akufo Addo under Kenuforiata yetumi te CBG Bank na onam Ghana baby a omo offices wo ho bebre enu nti wo mo ana omo nam ene egu bank no boa wo mo ayam wo mo anya adwuma ye wo mo ana wo mu netumi krata so wo mo nya adwuma na wo mo kra no na NDC for say even though say omo operate criminally and say omo ni krata omo di operate no ye mo mo kwan no omo so omo nya omo adwuma cause nkrofo ye adwuma wo ho krono na their mentality all it sees is thievery NDC mentality they hu ane krono onipa ni nitumi krata no just like they did with PDS no sika bi ebebe ntine se la yemfa amomo Nana Akufo Addo ene na buying the Consolidated Bank of Ghana by se o Ghana ne na wo ka kire me se onte bank bi a ye friend Consolidated Bank of Ghana wo be for na so politics nti ye be ma NDC for ma ye hunu se ye ne ye gu banks na ye de modern ye ba ye be ma banks ni na ye adwuma Ghana for muntie de omo ye omo ba ye na banks ya wo mo agbo mo krono a MPP for de omo ekogina court sanke sika na oman na hwere no ye betumi enya bie na yetumi atua depositors nkai aka no wo mo abetwa sa cases ni na mu you the first thing bank na wo mo ankasa wo opposition almost wo mo ya kronfo MPP for ne omo na ye na omo awie sika na omo na banks ne MPP for account bom na awie sika no omo ba ya banks na MPP kan mu bu ebumom awie sika ne mu no omo betwa omo cases ne na mu court miss wo mo ya baifu ya kan ya na mu bi no mo hwe na mo dwene se na ye politics miss NDC nya politics no mo you omo dere majority of them no mu department kro nim de into department o eye honhom o mama ma ye mfasa ade we ni agro NDC na hu ni sa no eye honhom a enye honhom papa empa de pa ne kon do boja enu ntu oba na se boja nhwie nwu ya ne honto no man nyene say NDC eye party bi a wo mkoda dwene say eye na nkoda yi bedi den nkoda yi school be den da bi oboa mama ma ye ndada ye ho sa wo munye bi da de bia atuna ye de bia MPP bobra de guwa wo mo ba na kpara katwa ne ye bubu ni na then we go back na ya sen aba build NDC fo nimpete say ye ntumi nye den ye ntumi mfa pa akwasi ndum license ma no nanso for the optics na Ghana fo ni bia ye ntumi nwene nkwa achiri no ya dwene be yes Mahama de otio o se o de GHANAIAN bank ya ne mama me kofa Mahama mre eja oba no de pa kwesi ndum bank ima na bia mimi ensike ye koka we o mbetua mame enti na ukogina so edokoto aba ma John Mahama. This is John Mahama.
Sustainable employment for our youth. We will restore indigenous Ghanaian investments in the financing and banking sector.
This is John Mahama.
The banking licenses that were cancelled by this government will be restored.
Another one here.
The licenses of those whose banks were unjustifiably taken. There might be financial implications to it, but we must be prepared to bear those financial implications.
Crop 4. Ghana for Mudi agro. Someone said John Mahama. The country was a papa winning not buying no woman in Ghana for Mama Maye Nunu Hons. The fact that they are in power, or that's all they care about. Ya to abeti account for no and on share it today. Say Ghana be develop and yeah. Okay, and see doing 24-hour economy no. Or say wa on person obe no. Man medjume wia na wa twen na wa ba anajo. And so you say 24-hour economy is supposed to give us productivity. But or chire okwanya obetumi abo aban ne kro no na wentua o face. John Mahama so say 1 year yajeje on bank licenses. One more yajeje on bank license. Na one pa kwan paso no. Ono Mahama di obo de be momo ampa onim se. So the license no more. There are going to be financial consequences. Or mine be boka. Or mine be luzuska. Now so as I say you're ready. Say you be shliska. Now you sign this car macron for now or mobe dada wo Ghana ni say we be savings and loan. Inti sa wo abena wo konu ye a wo koton ya wo pese obe say scan inti. Wo this can see a wo di ye bibi papa no. Or say fa say scan no yen samfanye den yen samfan komo nipa na odi usika no. I'll play it again if you people think about it. Me say Mahama on Sanka ye tu ya bona okasa na yeti na. I don't think anybody will bother voting for me because Papa no and here did the attempt, and I'm sorry if I sound rude, but when you listen to Mahama honestly, now Obika choice we the president that to be honest, and your picture near the better wa unjindi. Okasa had waiting him. They said you can untia say. Sense you say untie no ho. And he's supposed to be a big-time communicator. And as on the communication here, the communist one, the propagandist one, a propaganda will stick. Is that what makes him the communication extraordinaire or what? I don't know what Mahama has a man yet because Felix, will not communicate like this. And even though say me nimpefe say, mean to me fa pa kwesi ndum license mano mimbu Ghana for NDC need the order NDC regardless. Mahama dear the order no done regardless until let me lie to them. Say me ba me them licenses be mamo. Na so obi to me the obi license man can why license and get be manifest. Enya mo aben. UT Bank. Nti ade na UT Bank there. Ono so ankona sebe ono so ankoka so ono so Obama omo in the bank here man. But Pakwesi Ndum is a very smart businessman. Utie Pakwesi Ndum a very smart man. Onim se utumi bembe Mahama na se onini chicha picture kakra na media ni hu a mo a odi musika na ehye ye no a ontua ye no tell you more odi musika a ontua ye no mu be hu ni say na say Pakwesi kura no one Mahama na na mo nti bia Mahama person odi license na ma no na wakoma ye da to ye mi say mpo legal matter be to raise and raise. So we are private citizen. na GM Bank na ye ka say or the car men train government or obeja makra beche men train mahama ban take him on in the court of law tieni me stress ade we in 2019 and san ye koto aba just that time no almost jam MPP for be family na me kasa mo nti na the American ye wura the we men's gold ni we GM Bank ni wo a usika she wo banking sector ni mu bia no men twen se wo twen se John Mahama ana Akufo-Addo MPP po bebe betu ni at least MPP do mobile omutumi tu ye bi there be you can take them on privately utie because a entity aya register into what usika she and one kasa to me the men's good court direct na court be share na to ye usika na ma men ma politician fam be da mo fa ye mra ye beba be di musika ama mo eno na ne ye hu about 3 months ago about 3 months ago and a NDC propagandist machine no ekofa 2024 ebra pa kwesindum ekosra eye His Excellency John Mahama na omugina ni office nanim eye den etwa picture no me de ba bi u say ye koto aba that time na we were about to go do the voting into yem pushi agenda bi say so we a pakwesindum customer say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba your money should be paid your sikana Akufo-Addo buyer will be good bank already made in catch them say young bank be mature all of it but says sikano say John Mahama ba obi tu ama afi oma ba bem tieni pa me say Ghana for ya ne you no for dada na so meti omu read the first budget no there was nothing about restoration of banking licenses and unti ebema enkrofo be who said there be enkrofo ya so mo ya dada yen and unti next present say obekaya atofo senkoye mid-year review no okoye nimu an omo share that signed the park sindum and John Mahama then ebeto ho say oh GM Bank for musevu musika park sindum your time is coming and omuko read the mid-year budget no so ba they be who say nye no kre they are not restoring no bank now full year the banking restoration has not come. Unim say NDC for assigned the same picture. Kwa bonten catch them crofo say ye be to your GM Bank for ka because ye be reinstated GM Bank. I can't get it to. GM Bank na nunti na wujina so because o dollar ya almost automatic o emfa because on $5 nyehwe meboa but usika kakre koka baby ni de anka etumi de bra okra de koto fertilizer anka betumi de go no ba ye ho ana meboa ene the same aban no epese ni media fo a yetue o kaka kire say oh GM Bank fo munya abotre ebeba no problem onyame ni hu ade echen ya NDC for Bank of Ghana at the statement about bonten say enya no kreda say ye be reinstate GM Bank pakwesindum bank na ma no me pa cho obi a o ka say bi enya ika because entesa tieni yo this is where my heart beats for the country Ghana ahana me yemu hyehyeme ma Ghana no baby a medri ya me beken ene ma me yemu hyehyeme ma Ghana aden na kwesi yemu hyehyeme bank na wodi wani to so say aban papa ba enti ye bibi ama no aban papa na ba sen abeka tro because ono na say to me ni one in some Bank of Ghana ono na say to me ni one in some and one can say the statement but Bank of Ghana for we ni MPP for we NDC for na nkasa nkrofo a eye adwuma ma wo And a Bank of Ghana for na catcher Ghana for say Ghana for yate sen crofo bi de nenam kika se ye the GM Bank for license ebe yeden ebe ma omo me pacho onia bi obeka sa akire obi a sini hu na enye no kre inti se bi o me NDC ni na me do me party se den na se Bank of Ghana beka we a we nya de amaji ho achinje because Bank of Ghana na nkasa nko de se atumi no be ma pa akwasi ndum ne se enye no kre onye bi mfa ma pa akwasi ndum NDC communicators ne omu robots na enam social media bi type wa ha no tie ni yo me se omo yem there bi omo nye correct omo mu jira ase e type yi ono agasa ne Bank of Ghana ka asem o se there bi o na ye nje ne Bank of Ghana de ni se ontua ana se on reinstate GM Bank no menje anu ndi there bi menje anu ndi na mbom je Joy FM e post ya yetu amaka omode to mu page so je anu di ya Daniel Jakwabena adwene no kofom se IMF for ne World Bank the figures ba NDC for se ma ye anu ni yan kwaje Abbas Nuruddin onu figures ndi ebio wankasa NDC waba abemu na yeweni da so bi se anka fio yeweni da so bi se anka ye the GM Bank for license be ye den amomo because John Mahama e promise ye mebo video no so ha na wetie enne akoba se ye ntumi nye den ye ntumi restore GM Bank de a enye Kenufori ata ne kaye enye Ibrahim anta ne kaye enye Abeno Seyasare ne kaye enye Nana Akufo-Addo ne kaye enye Bawumia ne kaye enye Addison ne kaye enye Felix Apia communicator Dennis Miracle enye Justin Kodua ne kaye NDC for nam penifo a ewo Bank of Ghana say se obia ba wo ho beka kire wo say ye the GM Bank for a license ma wo no ma kote bank ya sini hu enye no kre NDC for say politics inti enye wo sika na ahye na abo form no enye enu nti o ma me papa sister brother wo sika na nanka wo de ya o block factory nkakra na wo de koto GM Bank na ahwere wo de koto to za banks we nu enda ahwere na wo dwene ho na enne ya ka kire wo say ye mfa ma wo no ignore the omo ka say won senka no NDC party nti did say ye betua ma wo even though say reality no ye ntua ma wo nti wo na ma bonten a no aka say oh ye betua ma yen but truly no be fear u be su because ye ntua ma wo how Charlie, it make sense when this phone be no. Any politics. Because sikana she no MPP for the womb, NDC for the womb, obi ohokra onokra wonye den onye sa niema no onye politics misika kudim. O se yan nane ne politics. Na yen she den twitwa picture anka say oh yeah the banking na yi be momo we are giving them their banking e wo bra wonim se wunya. Today my moderator is very busy but open no aba. Mami ma onye moderator next person meba. Okay, next person mayo UI, mayo moderator why. But for small baby ade na ekono. E ho na ma me yem hyehyeme no. Or no because nansen ya yete ha. Akufo-Addo de nkwala ko school. Ya nti da se nkwala na mpaase o. Say ye to apo, say yan to apo, say the nkwala ya pass e bi akọ university, e bi abe doctors, e bi ye lawyers, e bi wo law school ni ade. NDC for nko abaya. One more penyansa kwan bi so de fail ye ma. NDC ka ho, NPP ka ho. Yes, yemfa sommo ne nche free SHS na. Enkoda akọ no 8 years. abeye doctors, lawyers, ebi we bruchile for scholarship no. Yen blame enum because Mahama squad or the call no oman kopase. Yen save Mahama enim. Yen fa kradan sheno se Mahama no enye ne for to nembum free education na ama ye future bright stars no. That is rather the problem. Inti yengu free SHS. Call mass inti oba entumi nkote share. Eno keke. Wouldn't it if you are all trade you and then tardy no. Yes, I catch you say a free baby of deck. And the cost back 8,000 Ghana cedis. 80 million for one course to pay. We nina ye dia wo fam. Dollar na wo hu bi da. Unso bi mu da wutie obroni we wukura no so beto once in a while. Ni wan kase ye the dollar kokro obroni we wu nto ko ye ne yate obroni we wu so. Obroni we wu na asabi ye the dollar beto anka wo so wutie akura benye bi ahye no kura no. Wo no dollar na enye hwe ma. Enso usika kakra bi di anka be ka won sanka betumi di aye bibi. Politics inti. Ye ka to trim se there bi o men ne no mo. Don't think about that. Now NDC for no. They might think it's a joke. Say omon crofo na omo training omo. Da omo be sorry de tia NDC no mo penny for na just omo to wurem. Na me saya shemobo. Enter June na ebebe. Yini na ye be hu scoreboard no. Utie. Obi ya be hu scoreboard no. Last year me catch them say so almost read on my budget year. And ye be hu appointment ni ne tentene. And ne ye bo machi with 24-hour economy. Ye wa ha. And omo be catch say woman ni ska omo de be yes ade no. Ya tese wo monkrofo ni bibu afunti saade a ye nkwada da Ghana for so 24-hour economy ye de hu paper akoto parliament. Inshiran kan pon kroma. Inshiran ka honorable upon kroma. Me bo ni video no. The video ni very very important. Me we are I will come back to the banking. We will do a bit of fiber optics. Namapon. Why? Yeah. But I want us to listen to Honorable Upon Chroma. I hope send a voice in the back. Oh, TikToker, tap, so na share, mommy, why? I tap, so na repost to. Na send the gift, send the live, BBA, na MWA page, no. Ja comment near the name to me, why? When Mrs. Tana, opinion, no. YouTube, so I obey to major gift, why? Na what tap, so no, I share. One like it, a main like, and then I like it, why? Main like no, and I like it, and no ever boy. Okay. Mama Yintiwe.
Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this. Not one. Not one. AG. Not one of these agencies is mentioned in this. But if indeed this bill is to compel government agencies to work around the clock, you should be listing them here. None of it is here. In fact, Mr. Speaker, if you read the functions of the authority that they have listed, please permit me to read the functions. Section 3. Promote the optimization of volume, variety, and quality of products produced in the country for domestic consumption and export. Is that 24-hour economy?
That's not 24 hours.
Promote the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise sector. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the role of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise. MBSSI was doing that. Is that 24-hour economy? The closest you will find is in subclause K, and it says, propose the incentive regime applicable to companies operating in the 24-hour economy value chain, including fiscal and monetary incentives. What is the Finance Ministry doing? What is the Trade Ministry doing? So, Mr. Speaker, this authority they want to create, with the greatest of respect, is totally unnecessary if the purpose is to enable the economy function for 24 hours and allow people to work around the clock. The 133 they spoke about is nowhere here. The agencies they've mentioned politically on platforms is nowhere here in this bill.
No.
Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for roads said thousands of jobs have already been created under the 24-hour economy. He said that a few minutes here ago. But out of respect for the rules, we did not want to rise up and challenge him. We would have been pleased if he had given us examples of those thousands of jobs that have been created under the 24-hour economy already. This is a house of records. How can you say that today there are thousands of jobs that have already been created under the 24-hour economy? Then why are your youth complaining that no jobs have been created? Thousands of jobs have already been created. Mr. Speaker, that's a palpable untruth. He went ahead to say that there are already contractors that are working 24 hours in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I would have been happy if he had named one. We would have gone there at 2 a.m. with our cameras to find out if he's really working 24 hours around the clock. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Mr. Speaker, the real reason for which they are promulgating this authority, and we have come to that view, is just to buy time. From January 2025 till February 2026, the 24-hour economy has become a hoax. And they know very well that it is not going to bear fruit. So what they are doing is creating an impression in the minds of Ghanaian youth that we are now creating an authority. The authority is working. They are now starting. It is coming. It is not coming anywhere. What they have put in this document will not create a 24-hour economy.
All right. I feel with all the incredible work Honorable upon GHANAIAN, me so I see a Ghana for Mama Yen exercise kakrebi. Ministry of Road, I almost created thousands of jobs. Say 1,000, say 2,000, but almost say thousands of jobs. Yeah, that's it. I feel Mama Yen tried here. The budget statement should capture all of these. The amount upon chroma etumi achena all last no. At force and budget statement to Adeba Parliament for 2026. More Kasamoka from 2025 say moon to me fan crop because there is no space. But Samokai. Mostly there is no space. And Yamen America, Moana Mokai. Again, 2026 so budget here, mother call jobs or creation of jobs was not part of what you presented. But way your Moankasa you myself don't read the nonsense they are writing. They are just here to distract facts. But me and Kasame both document in the year at the amount. No, almost there is no space here. Omobi to me the heading at the accommodate. And yes, maybe. Sorry about that, guys. In 2026 or so, or budget I would buy and say. To me, fan crop for argument. Next person, UTA. Or say to me, fan crop for argument. Wilson, I feel within. I'm reading in December. We are in February. Within, let's say, 3 months. Within 3 months. And this before say they have what? They have employed thousands of people. Maintain maybe ask you. Or budget say untumi mfa nipa adwuma enye me na metwero koma am ana me bo Ghana for ye ni na yiti ato forcing Emma ne de abrisade akra to nurse for this Evelyn welcome edit to nurse for any say one more next year. So getting to the ending of 2026 we'll see how they can recruit people. When you the ayen call you. But Yabeka say you created thousands of jobs within 3 months. Because I'm NDC. So even though Ejuma no more can minim say eyaza eyetro. Nanso menko online. Menko nkrofo page so na menko defend say ampa ye creating nyuma e wo bere nyuma na menye bi nye ya na menhu ba bia ma menua bi po nya bi nye. That is the deception we are facing. The same cases with cocoa farmers. NDC ni Obie kase cocoa for munti omoko. Now, show I just don't understand it. Listen to John Mahama. Tia.
We have big push. You may be make him say Sikano eta ho.
A little touch with the arm and then with the leg.
Sikano be da Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund account to mu. Oba hine I will some a woman say besi nedue and then the 4th of February, which is over 1 month. May come a president at Tisse. Contractors one san can say Sikano. Now one a way name a contractors in be heart attack. A way name a contractors in be wo going fi won fi. A way name a contractors in be want to mean tia wo masuku ka. Eman kwala no why drop out. Into my appeal. Where the a nene chine ya a yeura president. Contractors can we say finance minister release here no yensan kan yensa kan ka me nsa kan me de ayasefem
Tieni bio ya papa Mahama say wa wo ya contractor adwuma bi amensuro sika ne ta ho say po ya makwan say munkotua contractors ne say eja enya no kre sika no emma ye ho contractor na onu yentua ne keka no NDC ni said be me ntie contractor na yentua ne ka no da bi John Mahama say we tua contractors ka enu nti say contractors na yetua omko say yentua omko. That is not the point. The any man say Mahama say yetua omka nti obi anyi ntum say yetua omka. How e can 98 Charlie it is additional bebrebe na no mama yesua de those times. So this was what the end of Ghana was going to be. The end of Ghana was going to be this cheap. President yaba wato media nini na ena de onye ye kura oso waye ochiro so obesesa akwa aba ade echi oso obesesa kotokadin ade echi obesesa se de bia renaming abanya odi bone no nim se nkrofo ani beba ho pepepe oso ye ko rename bibi na entwe nkrofo adwene free o aban se wetua contractor ka contractor na yesi yetua ne ka ne se aban me pa cho president e bia ye nkan kire o ba so obi ka se wetua me ka na oboa NDC for said they be the contractors should shut up because President Mama said they have paid them, so they should shut up. It doesn't make sense. Jimmy, Utie, Jimmy, that is not doing politics. And your politics, I would say politics. Yeah, that is not politics. Now, back to this.
Were indigenous banks that were dealing mostly with small and medium enterprises. And everybody knows that in the banking sector, that is the risky end of the market. And so definitely if there's going to be problems with liquidity, it's going to come from that group.
Okay.
And so I believe government should have handled it differently.
If we had continued in government, this would not have happened. I mean, we must look at the social impact too. Throwing out about 10,000 banking sector professionals. Some of them are bakers today, others are Uber drivers and all that. After all the training and education they got. I mean, there are best practices that anybody could look at. I remember the Bank of Scotland or something during the financial.
Baby. Sometimes listening to John Dramani Mahama makes me sad. Say, indeed, he is a president of a country. This is a man that blamed his bad economy on the Chinese market. This is a man who IMF specifically told him to structure his banks. And no, maybe I did be trouble, I say. Now, can I open this in another? Open in a new tab. Yeah. Maybe I did be babe trouble. Now, you see, NDC, a political party, I don't know. Sometimes it's better not to even bother yourself with them because I didn't only the truth no. Na ono su gina ho na okeka sebe and someone enim ne de anya nokre e de chiro. All the figures are here for those of you who might be interested in. But let me go here. I'm going to share that with you quickly. Now, from there, we'll talk about the fiber and then I'm done. Why? Let me share this document with you for those of you who care for facts and data. If I try to tap screen, so I'm going to share. Okay. No. Let's come here. If I just say muhu. Yes, I believe it's a house muhu. And this is for now, my dear Muslim, Sian, the Anadibia, Mobama, you sumu bo no. Mwankasa deal ni why? Mwankasa deal na miridi. I say, in April 2015, the International Monetary Fund approved a 3-year, 980 million extended credit facility arrangement for Ghana to restore debt sustainability. Debt, yentumi to yayeka. Nenso unya Sam George betne TV so. And a coming now we can our debt are unsustainable. Our debt are the whole debt and men one man nunti nese udina so na de call IMF. And unko danche. Macroeconomic stability. Ebio se wofa Ghana unemployment. Ofa Ghana GDP. Debt to GDP. Lending rate, all the macroeconomic indicators are yedun so minor ekosro papa na. John Mahama ne 4 years ya obedi as president no ba akokra ni wa otumi grow no kosoro. Emum dia na anka anka we improve no obese no. Obefa unemployment at 2.17% of the population. Ofiri so na 5.6%. Check it. And boost growth. The program aimed to reverse high deficits. High deficits. Which is Ediama Mahama Bainse won't kudi jano kwano akwati to binu ekudi scanner basa or say humaniment me anye besicane de asa. And inflation. And let me also put on record say Opa Banya or the Ghana inflation called the highest NDC. Jerry John Rawlings, 70%. 70. Yanko yenim. Featuring strict public wage afeti ho. Emrabain na IMF ni omo sheye. Yes, strict public wage freezes. And into John Mahama pension na we adwuma ye ma waketua ntumu. Na enye ne fault wa. Krata oni IMF ko sign ye no. Or de wuntumu ekoye den ekokoto chacha ema IMF for. Energy subsidy removal. Etia ne yete so ma ewo energy sector bibi to say petroleum products ni ade Vaseline ni ade a yede petroleum ye maka chem say petroleum ni ye ka enye de omudigu ka mu konkon ada bi ye de petroleum ye niama bebre enu nti IMF she omo say sa entiso na ewo ho a ema Ghana ni a ofa fango ho eho han no omu yin free ho nti omu yi free ho ebio and improve tax collection. Now, resulting in strengthened fiscal policies by the end of the program. Say Osha, total amount. For those of you watching, deal with 2015 and it was for 3 years. And until Sobekaya NDC for buy and almost start here, and I almost say IMF in yes, almost buy or my extend the Yedi Yahuni. And IMF giant say uncle earlier, about a couple of months earlier than the time one SSI free me in April 2018. Okay, reduce the budget deficit, curb inflation, which was at 17.5%. Into John Mahama, Ofira Bemuno, now inflation at 17. Into Yang, any Obama inflation by single digits in 2022. Okay, and stabilize the city, which had seen significant depreciation, 18.0% depreciation when Mahama was leaving office. Okay, fiscal consolidation, aggressive reduction of public expenditure. And until you see, you need sky a better chalk, you need sky a better educational material, you need sky a better nurses and teachers training allowance. You need sky a better book and researchers allowance. This is where it came from. Yen me yebeka no kre natural. So we be do party a chike ke ntina unfia de na obema de bia politicians say do abroad because of the party. It's up to you. I will give you the figures. I will tell you the truth. Now, then specifically wage bill. What is the wage bill targeting? Ghost workers. Ene yenya attorney general ayeni akotrega a udware sebe ewa techem etumi be ka kire wo Ghana ni se biom prediasa MPP for national service and omeden krofo ghost names ko chihye mu nto omo ya krofo we the IMF nankasa o se modern krofo party for a womo nya adwuma modi omo agu bill so and omo giska ewa bere a womo nya adwuma start NDC. Now, removal of costly energy subsidies. And the list goes on and on and on. Now, say Uridi press release in Ankasa. All of it is inside, including the banking sector. I don't want to bore you too much because these days Uridi kakra and Krofo. But again, these are the facts. Uti, these are the facts of it. Now, Ebio, Medemanu ABC no. Assembliesi, me akwesi, I am a 1 way. And then they say, Ghana phone be I who say yempe MPP asem. And until the MPP be piano, enye fe. Enya de papa. Enya de papa. Enya maybe wana of national interest ya. Mama ye ni na yenye den yemfa ye hunjim na yema de ne moaye. Ya wo kromo ana coronavirus beche ye. We are sia fana ni na boga na baso. NDC for the almost the be a Morgan Abaso cause you perceive about power. See your cobo handlers of the country Abasoa Ghana phone kotwa ba my inti yankasa nanado kra na akofa coronavirus de aba for de betete ye kama ne to Ghana ni tiri John Mahama ba mu na otu kwan a afedie akokasa ampa coronavirus no say nya de papa best say Ghana's economy drastically inti abrofo no emoa Ghana ebro wo position no o se na nado ye busue ni nti ena wakofa corona so de beku Ghana fo ene de oba ye no ogitum se ampa corona no abeha adwene bebre sa yetena ekrum ha ena brante bi a ye frɛ no Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a nipa bebre bi etu ye ne asusu se ye pese ye sie abrante no ani ye pese ye sie ne daache nanso the more they plant Bawumia the more Bawumia fefe edigu on wanimu ase. The more they try to bury Bawumia, the more Bawumia is able to elongate himself even better. The more they fight against Bawumia, the more his policies keep putting them to shame. When we said gold purchasing program, NDC said there be a chrono, John Jinapo, or say a choir a debebo chrono. And gold purchasing program abeya konoma and ne one more to board or cry the amano say to gold. Gold na yenye pegu ono NDC for abeton minina. Sikano so aye hu de omode aye. Or see gold purchasing ne ya de papa. Nanso say yebeka se Bawumia na de ba de yenka se de bi. E wo bra wan kasa wo document e kura wo say ampa 2021. And about Bawumia de sa adwene we ba Bank of Ghana. Eye documented. E de anuonyam shebe bre Bawumia nti ye se ebi. Afi kodu e che se nya de papa kura ma ye boka. Afi ade e ma ye boka na ye se yo eye enu nti ate board ya ma no. Say ye mfanto mo good. Eno nkoda nchen. Na ene me pese me ka asem bi wa ha. Me pese wo a wo ye research bia wokọ na okọ hwehwem. Accra Digital Center. Me pacho John Dramani Mahama. Ofra bemu no na enye operational. And the moment interest ID we mu because almost de dada yen almost the person almost do kumba Bawumia light but yam penny we know we will resist it with full force. Ebra John Mahama 2016 ofra bemu no Ghana data center was a dear no more cano. Na enye juma say eye operation say ya de ye card nesa niama. Accra Digital Center in Isabe in particular no. Eye enkroma adan dada na ye de store niama nuane ne ade. Ena John Mahama kabo mu say yamfanya Digital Center. Me pacho se me pese mi si hospital. Na mi si dan na si ho. Na empenim hospital equipment minimu a mintumi friend hospital. Enyame na meka. That is the nature of things. Me pese mi si hospital. Me si dan na si ho. Nanso bibia anye den enim. Yenye na hospital. Ebio eye ye papa Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no mobaye ayeye ba 2017 makache o said the American be as a wopa utumi research NDC for ni de minti omo. Some of them are still blinded, but reality will catch up to them and they will start talking. For now, don't let us worry about them. Let's speak to those who will listen, research, and find out the truth so they can do what they can advise themselves properly. Accra Digital Center was a dear normal day this answer. Me pese me bisa NDC ni a wo hwe me say. Adwuma ben and normal the year 2016. Come say they got it together in 2016. Into your pese bi so say the whole year of 2016 almost na ben mu no. What work did the data or the digital center do for Ghana? Omunche na adwuma ben na no mo ye. Honorable Do, you're welcome. Maybe so. Adwuma ben na ye. Accra Data Center now mo de de na Mahama ni medinka ka cham se structure no e nkroma dan dada. Ene ye papa Mahama enya ni swade hu so pe so kabom. Na dia ebetumi de aye no ye de aye. Ene me bisa wo NDC ni a wo hwe me se. Mesrew ebra na mo wa ban mu 2016 adwuma ban ene ye de data center no eye ya Ghana fo hu se adwuma ye de aye ni na etoda na shome eya na ye yankasa Ghana fo ye na ye fresh sa niam we de ma ye ho a NDC fo tumi ye yesa aden na make kasa President Kufuor na started say yen collect data. As a matter of fact, the first fiber optics are so they are building digitization. Okay, digitization almost who built Accra Digital Center. Fiber optics, and they build this digitized agenda. Okay, Ghana, as we stand now, there were 13 of them. Licenses are Yediama, the Yediama Tigu, the Yediama Hua for the Yediama Mamma, the home babachre. Okay. President Kufuor, Ekofa Valcom, Samokaya, and I start here with this whole fiber optics thing. And then Ubisa NDC for say, 8 years no, apart from Bako, Omudi Nwejuma in 2016. Fiber optics are canning now when the ma licenses are the build a MPP. But almost say Debbie, Yamfa credit in the moment. President Kufuor crowd no best start to any day yen free. Na Yamfa credit in the man John Mahama Adentia or any see a crowd with a digital center. How? You see that is woman in Yejuma. Obia Bama Juma Adia ne Koso. Obia Betroha, or see you are right on Accra Digital Center. Mentia that's why I keep asking, say, Juma Ben, on the digital center, yeah, on my country Ghana for. Let me give you a before I even disgrace them. I want to read through it fast. I wanted to read it through fast, but let me do this. Let me come here and share this one with everybody. Okay. Data, yeah, may share. You can also look for it. Okay. And your magic na may no a research. Also research the same thing, baby. Now, Yanko. Fiber optics coverage. Ghana. Right now, 90% of Ghana. MPP for the buy. Now maybe amount the figures no. Now Okona will be the atra. Also wait to me and be at the abonasum. The total number of fiber optics, okay, networks in Ghana that has been licensed by the government is 6,343 kilometers. That was as at 2024. Okay. Now Ibiabekang, by the way. 2. What the NPP has licensed out of the 6,000 since 2017 is 5,610 kilometers, which as at that time, 88%. Yefre Bako terrestrial fiber optic cable licensed in Ghana as of 2021. Me pacho 2021 na Mahama na president. Mama, let's go. The licenses of this, you know, I mean, like fiber optic companies, you know, over the years, and then I maybe my way. The first fiber optic cable infrastructure was completed in 2007. The part of 2007, President Kufuor and an president. Inti minim why yes you be digital center nti yamfa digitization and mano. Meba ho. Now yanko yawo C-Squared Ghana. C-Squared Ghana was licensed on the 24th of May 2016. Medinka kacho somo yebako. It was initially licensed to provide fiber optic cable service in Accra, Tema, and Kumasi, but have now upgraded their license to extend their services nationwide. C-Square Ghana has deployed a total of 255 kilometers between 2016 and 2021. Until the first one, NDC 4 year, your friend is C-Squared. 2. Spectrum Fiber was licensed on the 13th of March 2018. Me patro 13th of March 2018. Na ye MPP and na wa bemu na ye NDC. Okay. Now, fiber is the second in terms of the terrestrial fiber coverage with a total of 1,839 kilometers. They cover mainly the Greater Accra, Western North, Ahafo Bono, Eastern, and Central regions. Third one, your friend Main One. Main One was licensed on the 2nd of September 2020. 2nd of September 2020. So, now your MPP and a net ya bemo. Almost the 46 kilometers and a beka home. Your bakwa, your friend Comsi. Comsi, so your entity, your license on the 19th of March 2018. 19th of March 2018. Me patro 19th of March. Na ye MPP na ne wa bemu na nye NDC. Nti Jimmy kakra na ye twaso. Na ama no kure no so adedi. Ye yankwasi politics na di Jimmy kakra na mama ye nya ye ho abotre na ye ho aduru so. You cannot always be MPP and it's near trying for nothing. Number 5, Gridco, and I say Gridtel, a subsidiary of Gridco, was licensed on May, which is 7th May 2018. 7th May 2018, MPP Nanewa Bemu, Nenye NDC. Their cable currently covers Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Volta, Bono East, Eastern, Upper East, Ahafo, Western, Northern, Central, Western North regions. The total are omwaye 3,534 kilometers. Afi ahasubiu. NITA. This is not licensed entity because they are government owned. Network established to enhance the effort of Ghana government to bridge the gap between the served and the underserved. This fiber therefore starts from Accra and stretches along the eastern corridor of Ghana, was then managed and controlled by the erstwhile Voltacom, a wholly owned subsidiary of Volta River Authority, which at the time provided backbone. Service in Ghana towards the Upper East region through the northern regions, Volta and Uti regions. NITA has a total of 478 kilometers. In addition, Airtel Tigo, almost 1,787. Glo, 1,960 kilometers. MTN, 8,565 kilometers of fiber optic. Vodafone, 2,706,696 kilometers, making Vodafone the most. Adding to Mokaya Vodafone and one is starting from Mobitel. Tamokai, we almost cover the bar first, no. And I don't know cover bar first, no. and 2007 omode aye adwuma ba be sin. Now, Aden I'm taking the pain to go through all of this. I went through all of this because One Touch, sorry, it was One Touch. I'm sorry. One Touch. Vodafone was One Touch from those times. Okay, One Touch was the next to Mobitel. Okay. Thank you for the correction, by the way. Afisha. Aden and Kameko can be bisa. Yawo Kromo and Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say digitizing our economy and digitizing our country is the best way to go. Said the Ebeya Yibit competing in the 4th and 5th industrial revolution. Eba. Sabi NDC for a woman who comic kena nkwa. Ebe che Dr. Bawumia. Edinisi simpie so. Eki ken bi chere no poto. The deep apayatem se wonimi di aoye. Na Bawumia na aso no oduabo. Obaye no say we have these infrastructures. Why don't we get these things working? And until this special Ghana card buy. A year ikuta wankasa special identification number. Yeah, can almost say Bawumia adwene eni ho niti abofom. Na card de ye Bawumia kruye kudina waka say ope 1 Ghana card to 1,000 interchange. Hey! Akwe Jimmy. Na Bawumia na den na ha no me say edu awada na obi afrɛ. Chale na muso Bawumia na den na ha no. Chale ada den na waka. No, see ope Ghana card as opposed to 10 there was 1,000 interchange. Na me say na said the oka na ye no kre. Shade a ya wo mo. Na me no ka say. Wa wuti me na me no ka say. Ye wo Ghana fo a omo wa ma no ne. O tuya 25,000, 35,000 what they pay or the identity. Mr. NDC nye party a general kinds of person Ghana cop into the be a Bema Ghana develop be they will fight against it too. Mama my young follow. Don't follow NDC. Only a very, very, very inward looking people like hey, there are some way in my only a very, very enemy to the state. Adie be a Bema Ghana call kind biano. NDC doesn't support it. Ghana card, they fought against it, told their people not to even go and register. Some okay say didn't here. My NDC Nibian Conco register Ghana card. I do a mobile fast with the area bem. But some okay. They told their people not to go and do what? Not to go and register for Ghana card. Ghana card though. They didn't see the importance of Ghana card. And it did Bawumia. However, or to Germany, or to Canada, or to America, or to UK, 10 years in here, where 2 years court, I did the detention center, and then open identity. Yet the sad DNA be a banner memo, or say any other papa. Nyan ni be the other. You see how their mindset is? Or person who's a Ghana card, no, having a unique identification number, any important. And if you don't have that, how can you even collect data to help anyone who needs help? How can you collect data? Mama, politicians, especially NDC for the engineer the agra to the point and say, oh, we brutal onim the importance of the social security number. Onim say social security number in the kutano, and no, didn't name America, didn't name US, UK, and then name Germany. Utieska do so put $30,000 for the identity. Yeah, the identity ni be aba nukrumo onko kuntia because NDC person oba power. Ntia mani panika say come de ne dia card hu hia. Ye ka say card they are now more customer issue. It's different from what we are doing because what we are doing, no, yet the information in our bishim. And until we are there, na se pese e bechewa. Yenim baby a yebenya. Ebruchire sa na ya no. What they are buying car won't mean nwane. E dane se bo obetua. Because your mouth unique identification number. A large Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Penasem, no problem. Nehuye wehi, no problem. It is normal. And ya by force says a wupu be asem. And so they are all time no crown. Sometimes or the baby banner sebe bo mina. Ye jie no. Ya yashweso no mine jina. Ye mfa nyem kwase ya politics sebe. Ye see ye ntia se Baumia koka 1 Ghana card. 2,000 interchange. Ye wo kromu ha. And Baumia beka say. Ye Ghana card we no different. Because a bit to me serve as a traveling document for certain airports. Obwa, I'll go with Chatro, Bawolaya, Baumia. They said, I say Ghana card, no bet me they are for playing you, or say Ghana card, no bet me they are for play. I'll go with Chatro, Bawolaya. Adentia. Yenya 2x4, Tunle Bunle 4, Ediomwate party. 2x4, Tunle Bule no di enimuane cheche kofisa di ekum. Every day is a party day. Every day is an organizer. Every day is a party day. About Chijama, about you come keke na about tima. Oh, you be did dokono kakra. You bet you be krama bi near kuno near the abapon chikoko on gidi near to home. Nti yankwa kanchro mo say. Se Baumia ka so betumi the Ghana card to kwanya obwa oye liar mentie no obwa Baumia is a liar. Baumia is a liar obwa Ghana card ntumi fem to kwan. Chale and this ye evil. They are not doing politics so. Ye can na ye penny for owner Felix they are our brothers there be mempe before Adam for before penny nuya because me to Gucci crash and obesha the tantanya sen or the boja be yim manase into mempe before Adam for mempe before Adam for. And a Ghana card name and Omobwa and about me chatro and a ye see I just call it down that passport. Me boy. Collins Dowda call South Africa or the DNA call ye Ghana card. And then Crawford the Ghana card echo Dubai without passport. You to me the free amanone at the bar. And the Ghana card in tea. Henry. And the Ghana card in tea. Instead of some equal to ya $310 at the Ghana visa no. And mean to you. Sa $310 no. Anya shekrano. Met me the to be e de akobua fie. Metumi de ato cement be 3 bags bi e de ato amadwuma na me project ya me koye so. Obi de sa adwene we apa. O party abayfu ahyemu ma. E dada wo de wakowuom akotete wo hyebre. E ka kire wo se Ghana card hu hia na wo dada. Yayira Kuku had to come to power. To come and tell Ghanaians, say, oh, I'm power, Ghana card no more there about me. I can no cray good pan and no, say, crowd only Ghana card, me send this car, only Ghana card, me receive away, only Ghana card away, no crepa. Now, so ya catch the war gun and he say, Ghana card and fast winning so, bow me only message. The about me a car, no. Yeni a yetie bruchiri. Se wa ye wo Ghana card nko ade a. O ko Ghana. Kuduru ho na ebisa se where is your visa? You show your Ghana card. Endra me koja me papa baako. Oduro ni bisa and say, where is your Ghana card? No, OJ, how do you call it? OJ visa, because Onyanya and the Ghana card. And Omubisa and say, do you have your Ghana card? This is Canada. Obi said, Felix, 2nd February, my own brother went to Ghana with Ghana card. You. We me and Papa Bruni no nim Ghana card or to Canada. Or yeah, Jumama Delta Airline. But when you say Ghana card is your entry to Ghana. And this also we shouldn't talk about that. And this here would be a trinity. We shouldn't talk about such a monument. You krumuha. And you see a self-serve entry. So utu kwanye ba. So I don't present an emokano. Automatic entry no. Automatic entry. But Umiaka said we can do that. I forgot the name they give to it. Can somebody tell me their gate ni be ma or airport no the Ghana card na to so na be amount no e-gate that's a target ba omi aka say be e-gate o twa tro ba omi aye tro for ye omobuo they are say you can launch it just like anything. Delays to me ba, problems to me ba. Yes, Baumia the card and actually so one time and be into Baumia a liar. Tale 2024 ne dear Tale Muma end this for my Jimmy for too much. Osafwa, I would be one casa a dine debia would be no. Sometimes with the chimua, Uchimukra in chim, judges often a senacra, and I'm a bois. I just say often a senacra, not a to me a be. How much more technology? Yes, see, the Ghana card not to suma e-gate name BNT, but we liar. Hey, and a e-gate name be a young madam the year politics campaign, and a e-gate name be Royal Mama Mema Kurasini been free uncle. Royal Faith Enin, because of your last name in Tilmin New Atemba Mesrel, fa slow mind, unyachum, anywhere near me. Free me page in Asako. Why? JM, he was building hospitals, yet he couldn't let those hospitals work. Tinanado has to come and complete those hospitals and get them working. You went and brought Green Book. Most of the hospitals you claim you had built, the fact came say yeba bemuno na monye tepa na mwewi debi. Konongo na maye debi but na wo mu Green Book mu se maye ye ba ye be University of Ghana Medical Center mo ka kire ye say ye Mahama project even though at Amels na start here phase 1 na mo se Mahama ye mo kan kire ye they are University of Ghana Medical Center it take it first patient. It happened in 2018 ending of 2018 ye ba ye be equipo e daitona musisi ho no e de nioma be hihye mu fidie be hye mu no and it me de chenkwa. This is the problem I have with some of you NDC people. When you are even spitting knowledge and fact to them, they still think it's about politics. Let me go under the page and just look like a moron. Just go and disgrace yourself. The Ghana card, no, as someone make me patcho, was it a lie? Oman kasa omo de achere sunti enye papa. Uwe bruchiri I said the medin kakano. Says Kanan Kadebeko tia for Ghana Vesano. And they say for sure Botomina fire the papa. That is a government that thinks about you. And then answer. Yeah, Papa John Mahama call. Is it Gambia or Zambia Mubako? Oka say ye. Neka say anymore na corruption beto mo. And or start say Ujanenum. Say country this no a way advance. You see, these are the things. So John Mahama no go for say man o. Ujanenum atre Zambia for ne say corruption subetwa. I just say you use digitization. Utie, say corruption subetwa agisi ye use den digitization. And now catch say Ghana de nyame adaroma ye far advance. And they are digitizing most of our government institutions, our land and whatever. Ono na eka o. John Mahama na eka nyame na meka o. Nyame na meka. Yet end this ni bebe be gina wo page as no we didi watem. Miss Adre, my general was say, and Crofede no mudio, and this if we then a woman trimo, in Sio Ben or Munumo, Pania Ben near the warm meant to one say. The general meant to one say. John Mahama, or war position or say digitization, and not the idea. Now, yet the here and the BTA. And Crania Bear mu adie. Hawk was shit of you. On hallelu few. Bon halle con. Ugbelegino. Iba ye ni kama kegbe na. Iba nuko nice. That is all the Ghana needs. The Ghana don't need a fishing harbor. Even though they are fishermen, they don't need fishing harbor. They don't need a fishing harbor. So even when Nanado has built a fishing harbor for them, they rather go take off their drawers and shit at the harbor. They don't need it. Ghanaians don't need digitization. Semekase Ghana fwa omo adi omo kra ma NDC ne ya baifu amini ya medika. Digitization ya John Mahama Eko praise ye normal can they almost say John Mahama started digitization because only this year Accra Digital Center. And then maybe through 3 challenges say Accra Digital Center no 2016 almost yes almost said to you Juma Ben omo de ye and san no mufira ben omo be kan kire. 2 Ade a was one what the buy. This is the demonic part of NDC. Digital Center na mo se mo de buy. Say no na ye de build the digitization there. Why do you then insult Bawumia for championing digitizing our economy? Of which John Mahama or sign can or say digitization no am I say no am I need to mean scam. This is Mahama. Digitization na sabio edi hu dwuma Bawumia edi hu dwuma na omo ka kire ni say na oyo bodamfo nim dia oye na Bawumia hwan bawolaya ne ade no Mahama na say aboa Mahama or say aboa ama ye collect revenue ebi NDC na digitization buy. However, omo the digitization buy no almost like campaigning against digitization. It doesn't make sense. We found a party a womb nyansen nim. Digitization was stupid to the ears of the NDC. Obi say I'm a gun, but Felix, what you just said is fact about us. I actually have the video. I have the video of Teshi. So we have bona. Say we omo yema mono. Papa penny pa. Eji edu na ni enya. Or ne wo eda ho video no wo why. We say unhu bia. I can look for it and send it to you. Ntinya me na make why. No bia azu ni make wo gabi insure na no fear our business. So this is not even news. When you be go be hufi o concurrence abre ya me no ka say omo tete apona no aye ni gupu no musa abre ya me no ka say enye new. Okay, now let's get back to this whole digitization thing. Ebra Bawumia ka digitization no omo say yen kwasi asem yen ti bi da ene John Mahama akọ Zambia akọ president digitization say eboa yen. And this is the first time Mahama na de buy. Into my simple question, they say, say this is for any man ya deal. Ade amwan kasa mo de buy. And a mutumi campaign tia and say enya de papa na. If you won't be any baby a channel. So our bemu dia digitization ye. Unia bemu dia digitization enye. Na o ye Ghana ni you expect Ghana to move forward. Odo who join the party. Free education 419. Free education 419. Hey, minia. Na ya say school ni ye ko ni free. My sister me de ade ye free de me ni o na be ye papa ni. Na nkwada yi kura no na school kura ye tua kura na te sen. Na abeku Santana so aba. Na go for do mutu atru. Enya no kure. There's nothing like free education. MPP be winning. You are starting free education. The same NDCO. Free education enya papa enkoda ne benyem. They say omo ko triple track, 4-pole track, 8-pole track. 10-pole track, 1 white track. Cheni you. Inti enya de papa. Inti anka yen 100 years ni insisi dan ni enwie. Ansa na ya free education. What you hear the MPP say today is free education this, free education that, free education this, free education that. That is what I call all lies be lie. All lies be lie. Some okay if you kwete. Chairman. Eyezu eza. Eye free education na wamo kano. One will say, well, maybe Tenefia, no one more nyem. And ya the papa, free education, and yet, you. I feel, ya free education for 2 years. And yama ko ye, and yama bufasu ye. And yama ne say ko ye na fe, and this if we be who said debut. Free education na ye kaseti ano em say ya de Ghana fo awofo pepa ene ye sa de akwan be ne ye de ye ho be kwa kofam amakoye press conference press conference na omokoye ye no abeto dwa say free education na ye say ye no free education na ye say ebema nkoda na anyanyem no free education na ebema nkoda na betena fie amane ama access ye no ye ne de bai yesremo indi sa obabi call free education na okonyem ye ya NDC ye ne de bai ana meboa mka to so omo nwe ne ho ansa they just want political capital ye de be ye eyi kakra ye de be ye eyi kakra bi keke. Is it true say NDC forecast say free education 419? Yes. Is it true say be do a trade no more because someone no more de buy? Yes. A trouble and a medi waha it will not hold water. Can somebody tell me? It is not true that NDC came back and said, say, I'm normally free education by Yana. Me patro Oman Kasa. And the same way with digitization now. The innovative special mind Baumia Eka say eya de papa no. Na NDC for say enye. And the John Mahama could jina krufu for us waka say digitization is the way we can fight corruption. I feel the NDC for say adie na wo mo call ho match pass. Adie na wo mo call ho niama de beki kan say enye papa no. Eyo omo no mo de bae. Meboa. Obi said it is not true. NDC never said the free education is fake. Ben Reborn. Pacho Brofuna we watch run away. Pacho Otia say. NDC said free education was not good, or you were not in Ghana, let me give you small attention. And Brown Ben Reborn. If you don't know, say you don't know. Just don't come on the page and disgrace yourself. Because NDC said free education wasn't good. It was 419. It's not something that will help the country. It is going to get the kids pregnant. The kids are going on double track and triple track and whatsoever. It wasn't a good policy. It should whatever. They said all of that. Those who can pay should go and pay. Those who cannot pay. This is what they said about free education. So how the fuck do you come here to tell me, said the American here through? Yeah, not damn Namoba and I said the NM. And this is for a mobile program, Nasa Baby. And I'm doing so yes, regular trending issues page in it. Mama Martine and Yejuma. Mama Martine and Yejuma. And then John Mahama say digitization is strong. Now, Mr. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yen free this year and could do next year. And simpi omokato no so ini na be hohoro. I try the two no so bebre be hohoro. Because NDC for now and for platforms. Etitate one more moto. Digitization na enye papa no. Digitization na enye correct no. All of a sudden, NDC in the buy in TM farm, adding tia, John Mahama Kujina baby, I can say, digitization, you good. Na Ghana, we are doing very well in digitization. Yen Pese Yabeka se Baumia and a champion star agenda no. Yen Kasa Tabia Baumia and Abuama Yetuni Puti and Yama together. Unipano, Ghana, my friend, Mr. Digital. The Ghana credit identity bonko so crania. Huh? Just a dini. O free panel digital mind. Moankasa mo de serene say and with their shallow mind, and buy yourself by economy, and then they also have digitization. You don't even know, say, where the world has reached, it is a digital economy. And you must digitize your collections and stuff in order for you to get more and better. NDC and your party are your you can like it, yes, some about power, maybe when you bet whatever, but almost in your party are your dibuman. The digitization they trampled on. The digitization they claim was not proper. Why the be digital? Obi obeji digital, did not join your Juma with Jimmy. And almost your money the buy. Adeya John Mahama is now applauding it. Na yanhwe ya enyoma papa ye de ba ya omokuti aye no omo bepenyansa kwan bi de rename ni na agene ni na ade amomo. The communication team of MPP, I'm sorry. Yadacha, this is the time to wake up. Now we don't have to worry about flag bearership. It is already settled. It is already settled. But we need to let messages like this reach the people. We need to have messages like this reach the people. They have to know the truth. Why an anti-free education 419? And the same person who said, "Oh, no, need free education." If you can see a friend progressively free, it's progressively same as free education. There be progressively free. Or select certain people, schools to be our sober support on 350,000 students. Day students. Nane Kufa free education are comprehensive. Day border whatever. Yema we duane, yema we say. John Mahama, sane progressively free no. One cocoa a day pan. So how can it be the same? be a business, our kids are eating better. I know the kids are eating better. I pray your child is able to snap the nkatankwine that they are eating. Something I'm sure John Mohammed's dog will not eat. But a fool like you will eat because you think it is politics. Or MPP in am here in this name. And in TV knows that me bani di bini. Me bano o di bini. Bano e di bini. Because of NDC MPP. Menka said the kids are eating better now. How can you even do this? Eduane ankode yi di sese yi hu bi. Enkwan a yede man ankode yi di yi hu bi. Still politics in tea. Where be Jinaho said the kids are eating good. Why do we do this? Why do we do this, Ghana for? And we think it is all politics. Anyways, Obi Enim say a ban of father of digitization, a large Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Adia Bakwe and then say finally John Mahama has agreed that a year digitization, it may my fight corruption. It may my jiska the more mine. It is a Mahama near be or ban the census. Now wait to me catch the crew for say digitization yeah dear enemies reno oba on chesane a belewu squad na edi nechi no sane empty barrel supporters na edi nechi no na on school on the importance of digitization because he say wakoka no crew for so say sa digitization ya the papa sa digitization ebeboa enu nti so no ehu han no 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 to me aka ho asem e de aye speech dia omrefie na oba omie forum na onkyere NDC for say ifri nne komomu ndidi ba omi atemu bio because bibia ema Ghana enyunyam bibia epeja Ghana de kosoro so far as we are in now they are the same Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onye papa ene na ban MPP ana His Excellency Nana do dankwa na edi anim the omode baaye no sa abatu ya yeto no 2024 we mamo maye nyi bio and the cocoa farmers ekem teacherfo ekem security services ekem nurse for ekem contractors ekem abanyuma ye for ekem MPs kra na yedwene so omode enne MPs ni su but because say your party into me mabonten mekasa sika esese eko nanka MPC to me de constituencies ekoye adwuma no enko sika esese eko MPs common fund na yetumi de ye adwuma no enko atofos na dane aposo onjai hwimu on release hwimu all in the name say okay put discipline. Discipline is when you are spending and keeping yourself in shape. When you are not spending, how you discipline yourself? You are not just spending. You are it's kind of financial. You are not paying who you are supposed to pay. Mama yenko to sa ba we bi. But the manu be sia now wa will be bikano. Make me a few minutes now I can. For those who want to request after 2 minutes, no so be a request here. The program maybe see on Monday. We shall be here to do the Lord's work. Until the lines are open. Those who wants to join, you can request. I'm only opening 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, and if it doesn't go through, if nobody requests, then I will call it a day and wish you all a obompa no abubi amame. Say a year you come and easy mame. Easy mame cry. A trim if you giddy there. And na form. Feel for trimek pa, but I'm saying I'm maybe share my day, my mate me idea. The great MPP. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Felix, good evening.
Okay, Friday every now. Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle social media do my body our MPP na. And it's one of the zone in the commonality a may sure says a QNet and only as was a easy for there.
Amadia.
QNet, yeah, Omodida that a yaman for you don't pursue
Canada. Ayamodia appeal.
Obekaya, a brand now.
Low, where you know what you know why? Low, Osana.
Here before the person or the free education today. And if we can say there be M1 the idea. I feel you almost say Ghana for the Abama Ghana project. I promise you, I don't say free education, Muhammad at the buyer. Who say free SHS and Kupon at the buyer. And now, one cause of who said digitalization is the way to go. No, I feel the almost from who you and say, on the buyer. But what shall me say? I did one cause I would the buyer. Now we are not what they dinner move before process Mr. Digital man. Say I did one only so now the digitalization you buy you. I put years I can offer a full process Mr. Digital man. What sense does that make? So did I make a check on a phone and say, and this is for the Omoni be Papa be a bar if it has number one to a boo. Now fade there, say I buy for MPP, I buy ban or the bad day. Now for one bit, you know, say Omon the buy. I don't know, people be beside us here. I say, why is it digital center? But question me beside and so when I will see digital center, I didn't know for the actually what the credit in the commu be say, tiny pan different digital man. I didn't know now, yeah. A 1 hour chassis. That ain't now the didn't come up. Oh, that time no, to me about no one who say the about me and some about me. I can so one baby be a very good moving a gun for the to intend I let me distance myself from it. I mean, that's a idea. Who could dinner on about that one about me? I can't about dig it. Who could dinner on Musabi, Papa Penny, I wouldn't say politics here. Sabi, who do I in fact who could dinner on Musabi because say Baumia is stupid because Baumia is talking about digitalization. And you are talking about economy. Baumia is stupid. You made a statement and say it's about the economy stupid. Then who you know as you can whip your honor about and I'm not a cocoa board CEO and the Abina no cramp for Mr. One say, almost one of no more can say, and I go for the breast and I could call Crescent at 6,000. And do most of them would be near say Mutiana Munti and after them was a too expensive. Also complains a Ghana cocoa boy. My fault complains a cocoa wedding.
Yes, and another cocoa no boy, then with me, Tom, you with me, Tom,
ultimate sign to move and then come on say yes, a German force say no boarding. American say Mr. Felix. Yes. So it is high time where say Ghana for who say and this is for no person be to me and now on better that Ghana for who you know Ghana for Subreni because Senka in yes and 70 share no mama member from 2012 basic 2016 one casa share Brenia mania papa di Ghana for film it make a soon that our Ghana for film and then all of a sudden 2024 Ghana for whom NDC say they are the saints intelligent to buy them and no more buy one was no science way science work from and some no more kind at the good by young film or no for back no for back I'm say some of the American say near all time when I obu or tinabino no current on one and no current bed fiaba. Na na me ya na say obeka sansem na wonka Ghana hanu no akwa kujina baby no akwa peden no akwa koka enka me denka me bom pa ese enka krum ya na enka esa anko yedem wotena no kona okoka otimika during campaign in 2024 almost be say one district one factory never hinfa so mo ba ben mo no obugina onum say sa initiative na Akufo Addo ba say put Ghana in a very strategic way ayanka say betimi produce vaccines. And you have news there and you see, but come on more position almost initiative and I didn't put any hope. And then almost to be beside a one infant. And they almost being one got someone who the relative almost to be beside a one infant. Now, made the American Ghana for and say, a pay a buyer or bar or doing Ghana for Timmy Boy Ghana for
and then yes a dollar above him, yes petrol above him, and so she obrenia here Ghana for FM. And Yama Froco and Froco so yes if for above my minister for above man get transport so as Mr. Vice and a transport and a cosoro. Mede de bia wo ayo mo gina madina a mo peka de akodododoa aboko bi ni ade ba na mismo Mr. Felix edu animra baby a wo kwa yese wutua 8 cities wo betime tua 15 cities 20 cities ansa na wadu fie yo ansa na wadu fie ba this man me no ka say 8 aboy Mr. Felix ko hwe ni pe gu kwan ho mo nyaka yo ko hwe ni pa gu kwan ho a o mo nyaka emfa nko fie. Until one more corner, so instead of so go straight in or Fabici Adenta, no idea 5 cities. No, I found Wabisi or Yarifa, no idea 5 cities. No, I found Waba Imens, and no idea 5 cities. Into baby, I will walk on, go to 15 cities. No could do what you be the same thing. No could do what you be the same thing. Until never for say above them. So, one and I want without want to be out here. Drums, I fell as soon as one for Sobia. Or foot trotro, 8 years on for Sobia. So, then I made him say, Omo foot trotro no made it no doors. No doors, it is Ankaban or Juno one, and a fool abafema, and got the initiative better honor Ghana for no spending. Omo foot trotro will be a big young for this almost only a Ghana for. All
right,
MPP is the sure way to go.
Medasepa MPP. Joe Daddy, Patrol Mamentonka. Yeah, Daddy. Oh, okay. Okay. I. Okay. Yeah.
What is going on now? What's that? You know, now can be said. And someone NDC for Becano, they have friends for Becano campaign. Because Mama Dubema, I was some walker, or Benny Fan, I was some walker. Benny, you know, say, as a the men who are women, and you saw a MP. All guys are walking
to Mate, Daddy, Medase. All right, therefore, and until so be so, 2 hours, 30 minutes, and a detenance and more mutumi joining in either mass. Mammy read the commentary kakra in free YouTube for honor fee. Mean to me and sorry so. Hey, comment about. Okay, young friend free. Where am I? Okay. Okay, jump on you. Say hi. Okay. Okay. Nana Nwama edase. Nana Nwama ma $10. Nyami shira no. Nana Nwama ma $10. Nyami shira. Edibeto group no confessing. Why be you? Only important. Was a certain someone was beaten by Evans or say fantastic. Rabbi or say hi everyone. Now show me say NPP communicator wake up this time. Oh, it's time to match them boot for boot. You hear that? Now show me. NDC Aban Egu judiciary no agree that prison sentence to be reviewed. According to the lawyer, she must receive not less than 3 years. Yo. We say Felix say it as it is. Not just a Felix, na mi bujana no semen kana sa. Felicia Edikao says scam Aban, that is NDC. DJ Solid say good morning or good evening. General form Ghana for no. Mr. Joe, as a fellas, they have a way of keeping people calm through deflection tactics. A case in point is the moving Kotoke's name from the airport. It's just one of their tactics to take people's minds off topical issues, including payments to cocoa farmers, public service workers, etc. Say Joe, and a free UK buy. Narendra on the Obama, good afternoon. Was as many as Felix. Remember that NDC is a party for tramps and vagabonds. Yeah, my physical power say political zone women's greetings. Yeah, that's it. Maybe Wilson be or say, Felix, remember what Mahama said about himself. He said that he can't think through issues, meaning he is undecided. Okay. Or indecisive. Okay. Denver, Colorado for so most of saying edu no Debbie Buedu Kunedu Buedu, I believe. If I got your name wrong, forgive me. When be say Joe. In Shona music say fellas, leave my people alone. Muhammad's conduct behavior suggests Muhammad have different mentality when he's in Ghana and another mentality about Ghana when he travels outside Ghana. A palpable liar called John Dramani Mahama. All right. Me pacho free her na o call the Diva Show. The Diva Show our TikTok koso gidi and nya agro krama sa so na RD show so be koso SKB TV and Asekakare TV and also koso sa na Raz Media so koso Patriotic Defender, Patriotic Alliance, Bupa, Omni koso Patriotic Unplugged, Nini koso whichever of these platforms you are comfortable with, please go there and support it and support us. Unyankopon Shiramo, until any munchema. Now, once again, sorry, send me back late. I didn't catch you say, ye fear, and until I feel I make papa could do Ghana. You go so I hear strengths 1 or 2 be, and not from Tene send me nanti, Jawa winning, not Unipa Kobo hard the kakra. I anointing and then on me back late, and I may have to my Monday, if I bantem. Na yabetwa yejuma so bompa ya wabobi ama laji Dr. Mahmoud Baunia ene na busuya. Oh, ene me hu Wycliffe, you didn't you Wycliffe had an come foul. No, you didn't no, you didn't ask for any pickup. I can pick you up, Wycliffe. I've actually even sent an invitation right now. If you want me to pause now, Obeka's answer. If not, so that'll be it. Yeah, but said the American no umpire no abu bia mami. My uncle these other platforms so na uncle bo. Sorry once again. I claim batch me very sorry. If I didn't see it, I come pick you up. Why? Me the money na say umpire obi mami na ehiye no so enko ye. Mo so a mo be support no so nyame hira mo bi tumi akọ na makobo ano. Ye no workede. Ochre Samuel, I even tried to send you a link but I'm back. Yeni be okede nti no mo betumi akọ no mo betumi inbox me na mama mo directions why nti meda mo ase na me de esi nyame ya adom amande e be sin share bio eni boni yifra asoboni yesi anoboni ye katum woni adwune ye ho adwune boni dan boni refre nya won chefa woni epeye na me everyone na woni epeye moja enu moja Yeshua HaMashiach nti amen. Domini na bye bye.